guys, it's Deja and Di-V, and welcome back to Squared. We're your Saturdays here on Squared, and for this week's video, we are going to be doing the 90s tag to see how well we know the 90s and how much of a 90s kid we are, because as you guys know, we were born in 99,
yes,
so,
which is at the end of the 90s. However, we are the youngest in our family, so everything from our older siblings just passed on down to us.
Yeah.
And nothing from the 90s disappeared as soon as the 2000s started. So for people who love to claim 99 babies aren't technically 90s babies, you're wrong.
Yeah. Anyways, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below to the Squared channel.
Alright, what's your favorite TV show?
Okay, our favorite TV show, well at least my favorite TV show, from the 90s had to be All That. Like, and then also, I'm not sure if the Amanda Show was in the 90s or if it was more early 2000s.
I think,
but I really liked the Amanda Show and All That.
That's the thing, when you just said All That, I completely forgot about that
I
show
don't see
and how
how
much
you
we
forgot
watched
about
it. No, we watched that all the time, huh? All the time, All That. But no, and then also, like, I don't know if Kenan and Kel's show, where it was just the two of them, did that come out in the 90s or later?
I believe it came out in the 90s.
Yeah, but we also watched that as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely love those shows.
What was your favorite network? Disney, Nickelodeon, or Cartoon Network?
Back in the early, because I mean, I guess when we actually could watch TV and stuff, I think it was out of Disney and Nick.
Yeah.
Disney and Nick.
Definitely. And I think it was more Nick, because that's where they had All That, right?
Yeah. But then we also really liked some of the earlier 2000 Disney era. And like some of the stuff that they would replay from the 90s. So I don't really know. For me, I'd have to say it was a tie.
It was a tie between Disney and Nick. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like now, it's
Still
a
the
tie.
same.
What do you think the weird fashion trend was from the 90s?
A weird fashion trend. There's a lot of weird fashion trends.
But at the
every
same
era.
time, I feel like the 90s fashion
is being brought back a lot today.
And so I feel like it was the least weird like fashion era out of all of
because there's like weird stuff in the 80s, the 70s, the 60s and stuff, but I feel like the 90s, that's being brought back a lot today, like the band tees, I believe that was 90s, like just a lot of things in the 90s is being brought back now. So I don't really think there was any like really weird fashion trends, because a lot of them are now being brought back, so you know,
and
people must
cool
like it
today, so I don't think there was anything weird.
What's your favorite video game and console from the 90s?
Okay, so it was definitely a PlayStation 2, but then we also had a PlayStation. Yeah, PlayStation, and then PlayStation 2. I don't know if PlayStation 2 came out in the 90s.
I think that was more 2000.
However, it was the PlayStation for sure, and then PlayStation 2.
And then Nintendo 64, I think that came out in the 90s.
I know our older sister Marchanda had the Nintendo 64, and
a lot of their games got passed down to us.
And we played Bad Fur Day, the one where it's like it was Star Wars on there as well, one of the games, and then it was like the racing car, like NASCAR, and then there was a lot. Yeah, there was so many games on there, but we played the Nintendo 64.
We played like a Pokemon game too. Our sister had it to where like it was like you could have the mic and then you'd go like Pikachu into the mic and then Pikachu would do something and all that.
No,
and
so
cringy.
But some of our favorite games is Taken. Like Taken games, we absolutely love all of them. Like I remember when our brother with the PlayStation, because that was his, and then like
it was the very first
PlayStation, and they had the Taken games on it. The graphics were so terrible compared to now. But back then, we thought it looked so great.
What's your favorite Disney Channel movie?
Our favorite Disney Channel movie, which I'm not sure exactly. I think this came out in early 2000s. This movie. But it's called Don't Look Under the Bed. That is our favorite Disney Channel original movie.
But then again, we also really love Hocus Pocus. However, I don't think that came out in the 90s.
Or maybe it did. I know my older sister absolutely loved that movie. I'm not
know.
sure.
And then of course all the Halloween Town movies. So great. But those three, well, Halloween Town had a ton. But
I actually really wonder how Disney was in the 90s. Like, it must, I don't know, I've seen like, we obviously know a little bit of how Nickelodeon was in the 90s because we've watched all that, but I haven't watched a lot of like Disney stuff, I think, from the 90s. Like, that was like very like, I don't know. I want to go back. I think they had like the Mickey Mouse Club. I believe that was Britney Spears, and stuff like that. Timberlake. I think Justin Timberlake. Ryan Gosling. Like Christina Aguilera. I know that I think was in the 90s or something like that. But that's like the only thing that I really remember from like the 90s Disney Channel.
Alright, what's your favorite thing from the 90s that's no longer available today?
Oh, I don't know if this is available today or even if it came out in the 90s, but I know our older sister had it, and then like, you know, we would get it too. It's like these telephones that would go like across, and you could actually like talk to each other through the telephones, but they weren't real telephones. They were like toy telephones. But you could hear each other, and like we'd put one in our room, she'd put one in her room, and then we'd talk.
And then you'd pick it up, and it would like fake ring,
and then you could hear
each
it.
other.
Yeah, it was.
That
really
was
cool.
pretty cool. Okay, so another thing from the 90s that we missed that's not really available now anymore is Blockbuster
and VHS tapes. Because when we were younger, our parents would take us to the 99-cent store, and they had this little movie section, and they had VHS tapes, and we used to get all of the Mary-Kate and Ashley movies. And then we'd end up going home, and then we'd watch it, and then our parents would also let us pick out some candy from the 99-cent store.
So we'd pick out one pack of licorice and one thing of popcorn.
And then we'd get a Mary-Kate and Ashley movie, and then we'd watch it. Or if we went to Blockbuster, then we would rent VHS and then their movies. Yeah, and then we'd also be able to pick up candy.
Or
from
we'd
there
rent
as well.
the Power Ranger movies.
Oh yeah. Or Mortal Kombat.
We would rent those, and we loved it. And then like we would get a pack of licorice and a bag of popcorn.
Yeah,
That
was our combination.
Licorice and popcorn, and then we'd pick one movie. We get to only pick one movie, and then, you know, so I miss that. I miss that because we used to go to Blockbuster all the time, especially when it was still available in the early 2000s with our dad, and we used to go and rent video games. We rented Monster House from there. The video game, we never got to finish it because it was actually really hard and sort of scary.
But now we're not scared.
And we went there all the time with our dad, but sadly I think there's only one Blockbuster left. So yeah, but after, you know, Netflix came out and ruined everything.
But Netflix is great. Yeah, Netflix is great. I love me some Netflix, but you know,
Netflix and Hulu. We really hope you guys enjoyed this video. We really enjoyed answering questions about the 90s and getting to live in the past again. We would love to know when you guys are born, whether you're a 90s kid, an 80s kid, a 70s, or 2000s kid.
You know, we'd love to know.
Yeah, have no idea, but let us know down below in the comments, and let us know what's your favorite thing that maybe from the past that isn't available anymore today. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, and also check out our main channel down below.
If you guys would like to see yesterday's video on Squared, be sure to click right over here. If you'd like to see more of us on Squared, click right up there. And if you would like to subscribe to the Squared channel, click right over here.
See you guys next time.
Bye!